So there's been this picture that we might have received, maybe, and who knows where it came from, about what we already have a picture of God. And basically, oftentimes this picture has a warning attached. This is before we start really getting to know the character of God. And that warning is, we sinned, God's angry, someone had to be punished. Okay, that's the normal narrative that I used to believe as well. So Jesus stepped in, and then somehow we escaped it. Ta-da! We escaped it. Okay. Some of us came to God with one hand reaching out and the one arm raised to block a blow. What is that? The metaphorically, what that means is this kind of like, please God, don't hurt me. Like fear. And a God of love, liberty, and truth we would never have fear of Him. Okay. We called it faith, but part of it was actually fear. Okay, a bit of them both. So ask ourselves, what does our body do when we pray? Does it open or does it brace for punishment? Mine used to brace for punishment. And when we remove the threat, like this threat of hell, I'm not saying that there aren't consequences for our actions, design law wise, but when we remove the threat of hell, does the good news get smaller? Or are we holding something bigger than the fear all along? The thing is, why would love require punishment first? Think about that. Why would love require punishment first? And why would mercy arrive only after violence? right with mercy. Okay, so you weren't faithless for asking these tough questions. And locked door tells you nothing about what's behind it. So there's a locked door when you can only guess when you can't see the room. So I know for a while I just had this locked door and I couldn't see the room. So what if we've been guessing about the wrong enemy? What if the enemy was never God's anger? Something to consider. What if we misread the whole problem the cross came to solve? Take the thread away and the cross does not shrink. It actually gets bigger. This whole fear thing. Take it away. Sit with this before turning the page in your life and when you read the scriptures.